Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another music reaction. Today I'm going to be checking out, after I think it's been quite a while since my last one, another song, another performance by the king, the one and only Dimash. Yeah, like I said, I think it's been quite a while since I actually had a chance to react to one of his songs, so I'm excited to actually get back into this and check out some more of what he has to offer, hear his beautiful voice again, see his amazing performances in action. And it is the beginning of 2022, so I think very appropriate for the new year, right? So, this is actually an older performance of his. I did want to say that I've seen that he's been posting some stuff on YouTube lately, so he does have some newer things up there. And if there's any of those in particular that you guys want me to react to or check out, please do let me know in the comments down below. But this is actually one of his older songs that you guys have been recommending to me for quite some time, but that I hadn't gotten to yet because there's so many. I think there's still a ton of his older pieces that I haven't even gotten a chance to check out because he's so prolific in terms of putting out content and performances. But anyway, so this is Across Endless Dimensions. Again, like I said, this is one of his older ones and one that you guys have been recommending to me for a while. So I'm really excited to check this out, especially because I'm just looking at like the still shot of this when I'm about to play it. It looks like underwater. So I'm just really curious. I'm excited. So, all right, guys, let's check it out together. Dimash Kudaibergen, Across Endless Dimensions. Here we go. A whale. Set eyes lost into the dark. I missed today the source of my creation. My soul free. The beat of this, with the whales and the fish in the background and those blue lights. It's almost hypnotizing. And hold me tight from empty days to life. I love when he goes into his lower registers. This is very soothing. Here comes the build-up. he goes. Woo! Oh, yes. Oh, it's good to be back with Dimash. It's good to be back with him again. Okay, so that was Across Endless Dimensions. Yeah, he really stuck it with that ending, didn't he? When he gave it that was extremely, I think it was obviously the biggest kind of standout part of this particular performance of this piece is the ending. I mean, for obvious reasons, but the entire piece was beautiful. It was lovely. It was, one thing about this that I felt like was somewhat different from a lot of his other performances I've checked out was it wasn't just kind of like a soothing melodic feeling. It was very almost hypnotic. Like, I don't know exactly how to describe this, but almost like the combination of hypnotic and soothing. And I think the water theme really works with that very well because the feeling that kind of washes over me, at least when listening to this one, is almost like I want to say it's like slipping into a warm bath, but it's even more than that because, like I said, it has that sort of hypnotic element too, um, almost like slipping into a dream when you're really warm and comfortable and falling asleep. So yeah. So I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that's kind of the feeling that it encompasses to me. And so I think the water theme was really, really cool with that. I also think it's interesting because, the idea of across endless dimensions, but then it's situated the way that they are performing this with the visuals in like an underwater sort of situation. Um, which is a cool thing because a lot of people, if they hear dimensions, they would think of things having to do with like space visuals, but this is a different interpretation of that, putting it in sort of like a very different worldly space, but one that is still familiar to us, very, very alien, but also familiar in different ways, which is kind of what is so sublime and also haunting about deep ocean for a lot of people. And you had the whales moving through who are just massive, powerful, beautiful creatures, but also having them moving, they move so slow, it's that kind of like power but soothing. Hey, and that's a good, like, I think, summation of Dimash's voice here, of his performance in this. It's powerful, but also happens to be soothing, which is really impressive and kind of hard to find. And it's one of the things that he could do so well that is why a friend of mine loves Dimash, and she's always, she's asking me when we get the next Dimash reaction, um, and a lot of times we'll be hanging out somewhere, and some of our friends are a little like insane. I'll just say ridiculous. And sometimes they'll play some terrible music, like the worst music you can imagine. I don't know if I can even explain this. And she'll be saying to me, I need some Dimash. I need some Dimash to make me feel better and kind of cleanse my soul. And I'm like, yes, please. It needs to like soothe me and wash away the bad memories and experiences, and that's exactly what this song felt like to me. I also just really enjoyed there was parts closer to the middle of the song where he went into his deeper register, which I always really like when he does that, when he adds that to songs. It's a bit different and not necessarily the thing that stands out the most. So obviously the end of the piece, like I said, is what hits you the most, is kind of like the standout part of it when he's getting into his higher registers and projecting so intensely. And I think that is the case for a lot of people when they're watching his performances. But there's something about his voice in the lower registers that it just gets to me every time. So I really enjoyed that as well. But all right. I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. I think I've talked long enough, but it's really good to be back reacting to Dimash again, and please do keep the recommendations coming. Like I said, if there's new things from him that he's posted that you want me to check out, let me know that. But also, if there's older performances of his that I haven't gotten to yet that you still would really like me to react to, let me know that as well. Welcome to 2022, guys. I hope that your new year is starting off great. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.